everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Chargers going up against the Patriots. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. On second down, here's Newton. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, down, and Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 21 carries, 116 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A screen to Bell. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! Green, 39! Over! Detroit! Leopard!
Shotgun here for McCown. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down following the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Newton to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 1, McCown wants to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And now out come the Patriots. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The numbers in last week's game for Stewart: 19 carries, 85 yards.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That's a prime example of how tough Chris Ivory can be to bring down.
He's so good that I think that he would last very well in a boxing gym. You know, because he's going to wear you down with those types of runs all game long. And if they can't start getting him on the ground quicker and more efficiently, they've got a long game in front of them.
Here's McCown. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Ivory that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's McCown. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically their scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now Newton on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They fake the give. Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now McCown. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, McCown going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This is Stewart again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. McCown now on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Jakeem Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. An update from Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Russell Wilson, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. They start the second half with a run by Ivory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
The play clock's running down. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple, and they're going to have a third down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on first is McCown. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Now McCown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Russell Wilson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Fielded at the 43. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Luke McCown and the offense heading out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They give it to Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Patriots got... Now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little in order to try and fashion together a drive.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Newton. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again is Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I make a flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to find Diggs. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really prepared.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Third and long. It's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. Boom, Landon. Boom.
They fake the give. Now McCown. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Brian Orakpo in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England,